So I picked up this giant AC unit, $100. It's a packaged unit. Just kind of chilling. Picked it up on Facebook Marketplace. It's for my house. The house doesn't have central AC. It has ventilation across the house, but they just spec'd it with electric heat, and that's it. So I thought, well, darn, I could go get a billion mini splits and run all that crap through everything, and I just kind of thought, if I can avoid mini splits, I would like to. Plus, they're like the cheapest ones you can get are like $500, and they're not so super reliable. They're just, Chinese, just the lowest end possible. So why spend $500 when you can just spend $100 on a piece of crap? So that's what I did. This is set up for propane or natural gas, one of the two. I don't really know. I'm not a big HVAC guy, especially when it comes to gas stuff. But I have no intentions of using any of this stuff. And if I can have it my way, I'm going to try to just gut all of this out and put in a furnace, the heating coils inside of that, because there is no natural gas in this house, or propane for that matter. So yes, and then what I care about is this side of it. So last night I was able to get it going just by pay no mind to my very, very awful hodgepodge of the 220. So what I did here is I have two wires. These are only 15 amp Romex, and I put them together to basically create 30 amps per run. So technically there is 60 amps here of 240 with this. Obviously I would not do this for a permanent setup. This is literally me testing the machine on my trailer, because if I can't get it to work, I'm not going to bother putting it on the ground and hooking it all up. I'm going to take it to the scrap yard. So that is the situation with that. So unfortunately, last night I had it working. It worked just fine. The compressor kicked on, no problem. The fan turned on. It was like no questions asked. All is well. Now it is no, it's not working. Something to do with I think it's a mixture of a loose connection on this board and a mixture of a bad starter capacitor for the fan motor. So I'm going to plug it back in here, and we're going to see, because that's basically where I left off before I grabbed the camera, or the phone, I should say. So I'm going to plug these little guys back. This is for all the HVACers out there. You probably know this is your hot common 24 volts for your thermostat. These would normally go into your house, into your thermostat. But in this case, this is, I'm just bypassing all that and going straight into it. So here's your hot, your yellow is cold, green is fan only, and your white is heat. So in this case, we're gonna go just AC. So we'll see what happens. Hey! Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what I did differently, but it's working now. So here's your blower motor right here. That's your house blower. And then this is, of course, starter capacitors. That's your transfer switch right there. Contactor, if you will. Your controller. Of course, that's your, it looks like it's going slower in the video, but it's not. It is going full speed. And I'm going to go ahead and put a cover on this, so it has a better opportunity to work. There we go. So, very, very cold there. So, outside right now, it's probably, I don't know, probably around 6 degrees, give or take, plus or minus. So this is your intake. So this is a packaged unit. So that means the whole thing is all contained in this machine. Your blower, your condenser, your evaporator, everything. Everything is inside this guy. So that basically helps, because I don't know anything about running coils or running your coil line if it was a separate unit. So I just wasn't going to do that. So long story short, I went ahead and just tried to find one of these all-in-one guys. So for $100, it's really hard to go wrong. I mean, that's cold air. And of course, I mean, yeah, this is literally just running outside, in the middle of, outside. So, yeah. But, I mean, right now it's running. I'm still thinking I'm probably going to have to replace that starter capacitor there. I don't know about you, but it looks like it's a little bulged out right there. The way they're kind of doing that, kind of bulged. I don't know. Who knows? I just know that when I tried to manually use the contactor with my handy dandy screwdriver, it was humming. It would just slowly move and hum. It wasn't actually able to turn without me moving it with a screwdriver, kind of deal. So, but now it's working. So I don't know. Hard telling. I'm still guessing it's probably the what you call it. My worry was that when I first started it last night, I was worried that maybe it was, I was worried that maybe, because I mean, this thing hasn't been ran in a long time, according to the previous owner. Probably over, 5 years, maybe 10, who knows. So my thought was that, okay, it fired right up, but then now it's got problems afterwards because, the coolant lines, maybe it developed a leak just from running it or something. No idea. Don't know. But it's working now. That's the thing. So I'll probably still definitely try to get a new starter capacitor for it. I'm just gonna rock and roll from there. I'll show you real quick. Where I'm gonna put it at. I'm gonna put it right here. That's my goal. Is it's gonna go like right here. And I'm gonna try to pour a pad for it or something. And then inside of this, I'll try to pull back the curtain a little there. Inside of this, which you really probably can't tell, the main heating and cooling pipes run right there. So I would have to run my intake and my ventilation across both of those. So 2 pipes, basically, 2 big, I don't know how big diameter it is, but it's crazy. I can actually feel the cold air coming through. You can see the bushes kind of waving. But yeah, so here you go. That's cold air. Told me you could take this whole thing with you whenever you're at a hot outside event, because that'll do it, man. That'll do it. So I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, just because I'm trying to run it as much as I can before I go through all the work of installing it in the house. So I'm sure my hydro bill will love me, but it is what it is. right now I'm using one of those in window kind of things, you know, the window rattler, as they say. But there you go. That is kind of an overview of this machine that I got here. Sorry everyone for me not ever actually posting on this dead channel. For anyone who's curious, this is a York. It's a York, I don't even remember. It's a York, whatever that is. Lux Air. The York Lux Air is the model number. Well, that's the actual model number, if you want to see that, is right here. Those are DBRAFO30NO80C. So, there's any more information here for the HVAC nerds out there. But, I mean, for $100, and the guy even skid loaded it for me, too. I pulled my trailer out. He had a skid loader, plopped it on there. That was it. So I think for $100, it's really hard to complain about that. So there you go. That's a look at my newly purchased giant AC unit. You know you're a nerd when you're excited about an AC unit. But it is exciting because now I'll have a happy wife with a cool house. And it won't just be cold in this one room in the kitchen, it'll be cold everywhere. So there you go. That's what I got for you. I don't have a funny way to send off messages, but thanks for watching. Keep tuned in.